Well, aloha, y'all. This is Miss Chantel Boucher with Believers in Business Social. I am here today with another one of our title sponsors from our last March event over at the Yard in downtown McKinney, Mr. Jason. Jason, tell us a little bit about yourself, your company, and how it came to be.
Well, I'm Jason Below. Live in Allen. I've been in Allen since 2012. And sometime late in the fall of 2012, I wanted something better for steak night for the family. I'd been to a lot of the high end steakhouses around the country, and enjoyed the experience and everything. But I'm thinking, man, there's got to be something better than salt and pepper, right? And so I decided to pull out a bunch of different spices and mix some things up and said, yeah, I think this tastes pretty good. First time out, the family's devouring it. Like, Dad, this is really good. I'm going, right.
What did you put
It's
it on? Was it on steak or
yeah,
barbecue ribs or what?
on steak. Because for 8 years, a little more than 8 years, all I put it on was steak.
Oh,
Like that, mix it up,
yeah,
because that dry ingredients and what I sell now as goodness steak seasoning.
yeah.
Um, I'd have the dry mix, then I'd add in a couple wet things like mustard, Worcestershire, a little bit of minced garlic, and some olive oil just to get it, loose enough to spread on the steaks.
Sure.
And that's how I add it all the time. And then in beginning of 2021, I decided, I'm going to start, selling this stuff because enough of my friends and coworkers, and maybe even like networking people that I'd cooked for, were like,
Mhm.
man, it's really good. You got to start selling this stuff. So took the leap, and people started putting it on chicken and pork and vegetables, put it in their guacamole, put it on their eggs in the morning.
Yeah.
And I was like, eggs, are you serious? And then all of a sudden I thought back, wait a second. Pretty much every time I've ever had steak the night before, there's always a little bit left over that I would slice
Yeah.
up steak and
Steak and
eggs.
eggs.
And
Mhm.
I'm going, my gosh, that's really good.
Yeah.
And so that's the business. It's growing. It needs to grow more. But you can find it at bringthetasty.com.
That's awesome. You know what I love about it is it is versatile and it's just kind of a fun thing to talk about. Is me, as for the audience who don't know, I used to be like a professional chef. And if anybody follows me on my social media, it's like me with a lot of food in various places around the world.
Yeah. I've seen that. And I'm like going, that's amazing. That's like really pretty.
Yeah, it's like I know. So when we met at a networking event and I just like put some in the palm of my hand. I'm like, here, just put it here. And I just tasted it. I was like, hey, this is actually really good.
I know,
And
and it's surprising because my other line of work, I'm a roofing contractor, right? So
yes,
when I have a little side gig, I sell seasoning. And they're like, really? All of a sudden, I'm a
they
much.
get like much more interested in you as a human because you have a food type item.
Yeah, and it's not like, do I look like I have no talent? Really? Is that what it is?
No, not it. Well, that's awesome. I'm so glad that you're able to make it to our event. And I
Yeah.
mean, I was excited, as I said in my previous video that I had just got done doing. It was sold out in 2 weeks, and there was still people like showing up. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry you didn't register. It's okay. We'll just write in your name or whatever. And so everybody's
Yeah.
like, oh, seasoning? Who's the seasoning guy? And so I did see a few times too where there was a line of people waiting to talk to you. I know that
Well,
they
well, you made it part of their promotion that they had to talk to every sponsor to
That's
get a
right.
sticker. So yeah, that helped my popularity, which I
Dang
appreciate very much.
Skippy. Dang Skippy. So tell me, what did you love best about the event there?
Oh, I liked it being outside. I mean, obviously, the weather's getting good enough for that
Yeah.
now. Just being outside and just
Yes.
hang, just real free and easy, and
Yeah.
feel like you were just talking to the same people by doing the little thing where you're going and getting stars from the sponsors, whatever else. That really helped people mill around. It really helped everyone
Yeah.
talk to someone different because I
Yes.
knew, I don't know, 6 or 7 people that were there, you
Yeah.
know, And
And we had
I,
over 100 people registered, just so you guys know. So the fact that you only knew 6 or 7 people was great.
yeah, oh yeah. And so, so it was great just to meet some new people, and they wanted to hear about the story, just like I just told you. It's like, well, how'd you get in it? Because it's not the most common thing in the world.
No, no, it's not. Especially, it's kind of nice. It's that one of those happy little accidents. It's like I was just doing this, and then it just turned into something else, and that's how you know when something's kind of like you're on to something. Is
Oh yeah.
is Yeah. So that was really cool, and I know that it was really the giveaways and stuff. That I know you put some goodies in the bags for everybody. You had some coupons going on, and they had samples in there. More importantly,
Yeah. It was pretty cool. I mean, you planned it really well, I think.
oh,
So lots of different items, in the bag. I get to put a little sample bag of the seasoning, so it's got the QR code on the back so you can go to the website.
yes,
See that power of QR codes.
yeah.
Pretty
I'm telling
cool.
you. I'm telling you.
But everyone that was sponsored had something in there. It
Mhm.
was useful. There's something, of value, in each one of those things. But the giveaways that y'all had, I was like, oh my
It was
gosh.
insane.
Yeah, that
The
was
the
really,
raffle items was
yeah.
like we'll get into that. I don't wanna ruin it for people yet because I'll tell them when I get some of the giveaways, but, you gave away some amazing things. The fact that you put seasonings in everyone's thing too I thought was cool, and it was enough for a serving, like, you could go and put it on a couple steaks there. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it was really great.
Yeah.
Mm. But thanks
Wait,
again, and, where can people find you again now? Give them your website and any of your social media handles.
okay. You can find it at Bring the Tasty, spelled like it should be, all ran together. Bringthetasty.com. You can also find it at Hirsch's Meat Market down in Plano, Ham's Meat Market up on the square, or just off the square in McKinney, and
Uh-huh.
also at Market in downtown Allen.
Nice.
Let's see here. The handles are, Goodness Steak Seasoning. You can find that on Facebook. And then it's underscores between the words on Instagram. So goodness underscore steak underscore seasoning on
Nice.
Instagram. Those are the handles that I have. Someone told me I need to get on TikTok. I'm going, really?
Somebody's talking about me, folks. Actually, there was a list of things. I was like, here, you should do this, and you should do that, and you should do this because I'm pumped out about food
Get
products.
off of work to do that.
I get
That's,
pumped up over food stuff.
yeah, need to nail
Yeah,
it. Because
yeah.
it's fun. It's going to change the world. It really
And
is.
then our next event is going to be April 29th over at Rock and Brew. So hope to see you there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Over in Colony, Plano
Colony.
intersection.
Yeah,
Okay.
in
Yeah.
Colony. Next
Yep.
event. So we'll see you
Yep.
over there. And
Okay.
we just really appreciate you supporting us, especially since it was our first one. I'm really happy that we got a lot of great feedback and everybody loved it. And so I'm so happy that you put some faith in us and did something with us because it turned out great. And, each and every one of you that sponsored the event, we couldn't have done it without you guys. So really, really appreciate you more than you even know.
Yeah, it was really a great event. I'm glad all the sponsors stepped up because this is a good variety of people too.
Yeah, they're I mean,
When
all
they,
over the place. Yeah,
yeah, oh,
yeah, yeah.
it's
All right. Well,
like,
thanks again, and thank you to everybody watching. If you would like to learn more about our events or becoming a sponsor for a future event, you can go to believersinbusinesssocial.com. And if you would like to learn more about myself and the mother business of this all, it's Believers in Business Creative, as you see behind me at .com. All right. See y'all later. Aloha.
yeah, later.